Birthday na. Thank you sa my birthday ha.
Good morning, ma'am.
Morning.
How are you, ma'am?
I'm fine. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you, ma'am. I'm John Paul from the Institute of Technology. BE freshman. And how about you, ma'am?
I'm Chef. BS Agriculture here in Harvard.
Oh, what a nice group. So we're here to conduct an interview about plasticulture, and I know it's your profession to make it, to conduct this interview. So let's begin. Ma'am, can you explain to us what is plasticulture?
Well, plasticulture is the use of plastic in the field of agriculture, like in planting, from seed sowing to harvesting. You will be needing plastic so that you could reuse it in the next cropping season.
Is it necessary to use plastic for plasticulture?
Not really. It depends on the needs of the farmer. It depends on the temperature, and it depends on the available material. Actually, plasticulture is really a plastic, but it's up to the farmer whether they want to use plastic or not. It depends on what are the things available on their area.
So we're moving for the next question. Ma'am, when and where did plasticulture begin, particularly here in the Philippines?
Here in the Philippines, I think it started in North Luzon around 1995, 1997. At first, it was so hard to promote plasticulture in the farming, but later on, around 2000, more farmers are become aware about how good plasticulture is, especially on their farming.
On to the next question. What are the different types of plastics used in the method plasticulture?
In plasticulture, they use plastic mulch, seedling tray, PE tunneling film, shade net, greenhouse net, and different color of nets they use outside the field, and then plastic mulch, and even seedling bag are part of seedling tray.
So this
Let me give you an example. For example, you were using seedling tray compared to seed bed method, for example. So in seedling tray, using seedling tray, you will avoid damaging the root during its transplanting stage. Unlike when you were using seed bed method. That's one of the advantages of seedling tray. And when you were using seed bed method, you need a lot of labor going to the field, to your seed bed. Unlike when you were using seedling tray, you were going to carry 104 seedlings to the field at one time only. So it's very good savings for the labor.
So can you tell us about the plastic mulch?
Plastic mulch is the cover you put on the field, especially on the planting bed where you will going to grow your plant. So the color is black and silver.
Yes, I have seen one example of plastic mulch, and the
upper part?
yes, the upper part is silver. Can you tell us the use of that?
Yeah. It's at the bottom part it is black so that it will control the growth of weeds. At the upper part it's silver to control the insects. Because once the light reflects on the silver color of the plastic mulch, it reflects to the underleaf of those leaves, and then the insects will grow up there. So at the same time, it is an insect repellent.
To our next question, what are the advantages of these plastics in improving agriculture?
So first of all, savings, because you could reuse these plastics in 3 to 5 cropping season. Well, it depends on the use and it depends on the quality of the plastics, because there are some plastics that are not UV treated, which can easily be broken through heat and cold temperature. And second is, using this plastic PL film, you could protect your crop from very, very heavy rain. So, as we all know that if there is heavy rain, crops could get diseases because of the heavy rain.
So there are actually many benefits of it.
Yeah. But for the farmers concerned, most of all, it's a very, very big savings for them, for the labor, and then at the same time, they could reuse it. A lot of savings comparing to using those indigenous materials.
So we know, ma'am, that plastics have many disadvantages in our environment. So can you tell us what are the disadvantages of these plastics in agriculture?
Yeah, at first, it took them some time, a long time before they could decompose to the earth, diba? But we could use this one, for example, if this one is already broken, you could tear it apart and use it for vine taining. You could use it for tying vines in the field. And for this one, if one part of this seedling tray is broken, you could cut this part and then you could use in the middle part. So if like this, they have cut and still reuse this one. But although it's right that it took some time that before this one decomposed. That's the disadvantage for plastic in the environment.
Moving on to our interview, ma'am. What are the things to be considered in doing plastic culture?
First is the climate. So you would know what are the kinds of plastics you will use. For example, your area is most of the year it rains, so you have to use tunneling film like this, or you have to put greenhouses, or you have to put irrigation when your area is lack of water. So second is your budget. So if you don't have budget, you cannot use this one. Or you can improvise. Instead of using so highly expensive plastics, you could improvise some things you could
Overall,
use.
is plastic culture an efficient and effective way as a method of agriculture here in the Philippines?
Yes, it is very effective, especially now that we are in our climate change. We don't know where and when it will rain too much, or what amount of water we can use downstream, in streams or in river. And especially now, we don't have enough of good water for watering the plant. That is how effective it is.
Plastic culture, a new method of improving agriculture.
Bangin ka ba kasi nahuhulog na ako sa'yo naman kasi punggay ka ba kasi sumasabit ka sa puso ko naman kasi puso ka ba kasi you know I can't smile when
Plastic culture, a new method in improving agriculture.
One, two, three. Okay na.
One. Naka-record na.
Naka-record na.
One. Culture, a new method of improving agriculture.